Boom, boom. Welcome to the Welterweight podcast.
Explain this situation.
Now we're just going to jump right into it. You know what I'm saying? We're just going to hold my man.
Oh, I just changed my camera. Okay.
All right, explain the situation.
So, it's weird. We just cooling.
Yeah.
And it's like, look at Terence Crawford. and you know, we was like this, like, yo,
I looked out and saw an old white man. I was like, I don't know. That doesn't really look like him on TV.
I'm like, that's Terence Crawford. I know Terence Crawford when I see Terence Crawford.
So my dude, y'all, and with two T's, chased down Terence for us.
You know
right
me.
quick. I called him. He ain't answer. It is what it is.
He ignored it.
Hey, he disrespectful because I said, hey, you know me? He looked at me like, nah, I don't know.
I said, oh yeah, my dude is supposed to be in town. Welcome to the Welterweight podcast in the studio.
Appreciate it, man.
This the new link for us.
Appreciate it, man. Nice meeting you, bro.
We're at the Wynn Hotel Casino inside the Blue Wire Studios. We want to thank Blue Wire Studios for having us, and we want to thank Terence Crawford for coming on the show.
Oh, for sure.
What you doing out here, man?
Man, I'm just chilling, man. I'm here at the Lovers and Friends concert.
Oh, okay.
We love that shit. We love shit like that, Terrence. I don't know about you. I don't listen to his new stuff.
Oh man, I'm listening to all of.
Oh, you listen to new stuff?
All of them. You know what I mean? All the artists. You know, it's a lot of artists. It's going on right now.
Okay.
Literally the drive up today, Ant said he doesn't like to listen to all that racket.
Hey, Terrence, I'm old. I'm 35, man. I don't want to hear all that racket. I'm trying to relax, okay?
I'm 34.
Hey, man, we getting old, right? Trying to hear all that shit all the time.
I said, yo, that Kendrick Lamar album. I said it's all right, but I need the edited version. Like, it's a bit much for me.
So let's get right to it. Do you want to tell him what you just told me?
Well, let me ask him this real quick.
Okay, all right.
Once upon a time, I don't think you would have just stopped and came back into a studio and did an interview. Am I wrong by saying that or thinking that?
No, you actually right. You know, but since you my guy, you know, I gotta show your network platform.
Yeah, he didn't come from me. I dropped your name.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I slipped him a 50, but that was aside from the 50.
But even beyond that, the picture that I'm trying to paint, some of us catch it a little late. I'll keep it real and say I did. When I first turned pro, y'all do the promotion. All I'm here to do is fight and make money. And then I started to learn, like, yo, people like to hear us talk. People like to see us out there in TV land doing what we do. Shawn Zittel is just showing up, and he does not get a seat at the table today because of this right here. But I feel like you one of the guys that realized, like, yo, I'm gonna just be myself, and people gonna dig who I am.
Yeah, I always was a fan of being authentic.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I never wanted to change who I was for anybody. You know, it's not me to go out there and go act foolishness and do the things that other people do because they want to be a superstar.
Yeah, I
feel like my skills and my talent what speaks for itself. You know, I'm exciting in the ring, and that's what people pay, you know, us fighters for is the excitement that they get from us in the ring. But also, some of them pay for the lifestyle that we live.
Yeah.
But I'm the type of person that, you know, I got an exciting lifestyle, but I would like it to be private.
Always. Same with me. Last thing I'm gonna say, I'm gonna let these guys take over. The reason why I bring that into the picture is because the fight that is going to happen between you and Errol Spence Jr. is actually right on time. People feel like, well, man, we've been waiting for this fight to happen, and Shawn had to get in the ring with Terence and da 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 da. It's happening actually right on time because this is gonna be a great promotion. And I feel like you're in a position now to really promote yourself in ways that you may not have been in that position 2 or 3 years ago when people have been really starving for that fight. I think now this fight is happening on time. Yeah. Both these guys can talk some when they need to. Absolutely. And I think that collectively what y'all have done to this point, I've been entertained. I feel like y'all ain't really gone overboard. And it's been what it needs to be to this point. And once the fight is made, we expect that fight to get made. And I'm just letting everybody know from a promotional standpoint, it's going to be nothing less than stellar.
Yeah, definitely. I'm excited about it. You know, man, I just can't wait to the contract get signed.
Yeah.
And, you know, I get to go to training camp and, you know, just picture myself walking down that aisle to put on a great show because, you know, I know me, you know, and I've been waiting for this moment all my life, you know, and to show everybody that doubt me who Terence Crawford is. And, you know, it's right there. It's right there.
I mean, Jim Gray asked, and I'll just do the obvious question. Jim Gray asked Errol yesterday, any stumbling blocks you anticipate? Errol said no. He seems to think both of you guys want to fight. What about from your perspective? Any stumbling blocks, anything at all?
It never been any stumbling blocks. You know, like I said before, in the future, you know, there never was a side of the street till it came to Terence Crawford. You know, Terence Crawford divided, you know, a side of the street.
Yeah.
You know, all these stipulations and all these wrong side of the streets and different promotional companies and all these types of things, they made them up for Terence Crawford. You know, so it never, in my eyes, it never was anything that will stop a great fight from happening, because Tyson Fury and Wilder, you know, they fought.
Yeah.
And I think you know, I picked, probably that last time you heard me, probably I picked Spence. Then sometime I pick you. You know, somebody really talked to me about it. They're like, man, why you guys pick this person? Why you gotta pick this person?
Give me the 50 back.
Enjoy
I'll pick you,
greatness.
bud.
Right. This is greatness. This is Tommy Hearns versus Leonard. This is Floyd Mayweather versus Pacquiao, which I think you guys will live up to it. They let us down. But at this point, I feel like we're getting greatness in the ring. And I said I feel like the stuff outside the ring may change, but I think may affect the fight. But the greatness we're going to get at that moment, you may not give him respect. He may not give you the respect. You guys are great.
No,
and
I always gave Errol respect. You know, I never, you know, try to, you know, down talk his talent, his skills in any way, shape, form, or fashion. You know, I grew up, you know, as a boxing, you know, fan. So when Errol was in the Olympics fighting for the USA team, you know, I was rooting him on. You know, when he started, you know, his professional career, I was rooting him on. You know, just like when I fought Gamboa, I never thought I was going to fight Gamboa. Yeah. You know, Gamboa was on the pound for pound list, and Baby Tyson, and once I got that opportunity, I'm like, dang, I never thought I'd fight Gamboa. Like, what's going on, you know? Like, so I'm a fan of the sport first.
Told y'all. And that's what made me start going to the fights. I seen him at a PBC fight, of course, side of the
He
street
had a fake
type
mustache
stuff.
on and the glasses.
I said, yo, what you doing here? He said, man, bump all that side of the street stuff, man. I'm a fan of boxing. If it's good fighting going on, I'm there. And when he said that to me, I literally stopped in my tracks and was like, so this is how this thing's supposed to work. You know what I mean? I think people really saw me in the transition that I made. That coming into my life in that moment was when I started to do commentary and stuff like that. I may not be who I am as a commentator without hearing him say, yo, be a fan of what you do, and not all the animosity always has to be there. You know what I mean? Shawn Zittel, man, you made it.
A little late.
I was hoping you was not going to get
Crawford.
We didn't know we was having Terence Crawford.
Okay,
We were actually supposed to have Errol, and then all of a sudden Bub walked past. Like,
Oh, that's wild. Hey, quick before I know you got some heat.
Not really.
Hey, man, Carson, we all for the BS outside the ring. The lead up in a press conference to this fight is about to be hot.
I'm more excited.
Both
for
of
the
you guys don't back
walkout
down.
song.
Y'all gonna talk bunch of shit. Hey, y'all gonna do numbers. Make sure you get some of that pay-per-view money.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Hey, show me something.
No,
I'm
real
still trying
talk.
to get
Like,
the 50 back.
Yeah, real talk. I want some money.
if it's up to me, Shawn Zittel, tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong, but I feel like this should be an international promotion. They should got just like Floyd and Conor McGregor did some years ago, where they're going hitting these big cities in these different countries, promoting what's about to happen in one night, and no one should miss that. This is the epitome of greatness in the professional boxing game right now in the welterweight division. Am I right? Am I wrong?
Pound for
Yeah, I
pound.
mean, you could, in America, you could hit up New York City, LA, Las Vegas, Omaha, and Dallas. You know, that would probably be a great tour. And since you said international, I
feel like you got to go international. You
'Cause
throw
he-
all the bucks out for this one.
well, he beat Ricky Burns to become lineal at lightweight, and Errol beat Kell Brook overseas to become IBF champ. So these guys, the fans in England, I think Terence even said he thinks they're like some of the best fans in boxing. So they know these guys.
fans
They
I've
know
been
these
around.
guys. So why not take it overseas to the UK as well? But for the 5 locations in America, I would think New York City, LA, Omaha, Dallas, and Vegas.
You didn't back me up at all, man.
Yeah.
I said go
That's
international.
United Kingdom.
You didn't back me up at
You
all.
want to go to Mexico too? You want to go to
India.
Saudi Arabia?
Yeah,
All right, all right.
everywhere.
All right.
Omaha's the biggest one on the list.
Hey, Terrence, you willing to go to Dallas to beat him in his backyard?
No, we coming to Vegas or something.
Oh,
Boom, boom.
oh.
We
I dig it.
We gotta have somewhere neutral.
Hey, go ahead real quick because I know my man was headed.
Yeah, we gotta
somewhere.
get him out of here. That's
Go ahead real quick, Sean. You got something?
If you
You
have,
guys already had a good talk with him about the fights last night, right? Okay.
no, I was gonna say my
we just started.
Oh, you didn't see him?
We've been waiting on
No,
you.
we're
man.
gonna focus on this.
Well, let's forget about the fights last night since we got Terence. I'll just shoot the one question about Terence to Terence. But do you have with Spence, this fight we've all been sinking our teeth into and analyzing for like 5 years. He's a pressure fighter who throws more punches as the fight goes on, but you're the counter puncher who can maybe take advantage of that. Do you have when you look at the styles, a style matchup advantage? Styles make fights. Do you have the advantage there with Errol Spence being the counter puncher?
Well, I don't look at my whole career as just being a counter puncher.
Right.
I feel like, I can stay in the pocket. I feel like I can be first. I can be, first and last. I can counter. I can switch. I can do multiple things in the ring, So looking at my fight, I go up as well. A lot of people say I start slow but finish strong. So that's just going to make for a great, exciting fight, So whatever he brings to the table, we're going to be 100%, 120% prepared for, his onslaught with the pressure and all that stuff. So we're going to be ready.
You think we see you switch even more in this fight since he's a southpaw too?
Who knows?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, let me just
No.
ask you this one before we let you go. The obvious one for the fans that are nervous: how confident are you this fight happens?
I'm always 100% confident.
Okay,
2022.
this year for sure.
This year.
Okay.
Year.
Okay,
In Vegas.
And like I said, I meant what I said. Once I beat Spence, if Charlo don't move up, I'm coming for him.
Ooh.
You didn't see the fight last night?
No, I didn't see the fight.
Hey,
I was here, but I heard he won.
He did his thing.
10 round knockout.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Charlo.
You want the whole camp?
But he on my hit list.
Ooh. Who's third?
Sean again.
No.
Yeah, hold on now.
I ain't got.
That's
got
two
no
pretty
hit
big-
list that far.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Hey.
dude got two people on my hit list, and that's Jamel and Spence. Well, Spence first, and then Jamel.
Well, to be undisputed and back to back, that'd be
definitely.
incredible.
Show off.
Definitely.
Damn, that would be crazy.
Stay healthy, my dude. I
Yeah.
appreciate you,
Hey,
and I'll see you next week.
for sure. Let me say one thing for
Oh,
all
yeah,
the
go ahead,
people,
do yours.
for all the people in the world that keep saying this Texas stuff. Spence is from New York City, and Charlo and his brother is
Don't you
from
do it.
Lafayette, Louisiana. Stop saying y'all from Texas.
That's
Y'all
true.
talking about Texas boys. Y'all Illinois boys and you from New York, Spence. Tired of y'all. We Texas. Try us back to y'all own state.
So New York, we could take Errol
All right,
Spence.
big dog.
New York got Errol Spence. They got
Definitely. That's where he from. Rep your city.
What's up? I'm Showtime Shawn Porter.
I'm Ed. Follow me on IG. Ed with 2 T's. Let's do it. Let's do it again.
All right, just introduce yourself,
Okay.
and then you tell them what to do. I'm Showtime Shawn Porter.
I'm Anthony Brenagh.
Carson Merk. Like, subscribe, comment.
This is the Porter Way.